You walk into a store, eyeing a new jacket, when a shop assistant approaches. They ask a simple question: "Can I help you?" And suddenly, your brain stops working. The vocabulary you studied disappears. Instead of focusing on the jacket, you're worrying about grammar, pronunciation, and the possibility of making a mistake. To avoid the embarrassment, you likely use the most common escape. You smile politely, say, "No thank you," and walk away without the item you actually wanted. This happens because studying at a desk and speaking in a live environment require different types of practice. Real-world interactions happen fast, leaving little time to translate in your head. Managing this pressure is a matter of preparation. By using a chronological map of simple, repeated phrases, you can navigate a store from the entrance to the register with confidence. The map begins at the entrance, where the first interaction sets the tone for the rest of your visit. If you have a specific goal, state it immediately. You can say, "I'm looking for a jacket." Try repeating that now. "I'm looking for a jacket." If you prefer to browse alone, use a phrase that establishes a polite boundary. "I'm just looking, thank you." Practice the response aloud. "I'm just looking, thank you." Having these two options ready helps manage the initial pressure of the greeting, allowing you to move deeper into the store without feeling rushed. Once you are among the racks, your focus shifts to evaluating the products you find. When you find something interesting, you can check the price by asking, "How much is this?" If you are holding a pair of shoes or several shirts, remember to use the plural form. "How much are these?" To find the right fit, you might ask, "Do you have this in a larger size?" Or, "Do you have this in medium?" Repeat that sizing question. "Do you have this in a larger size?" If you prefer a different look, ask the assistant, "Do you have this in another color?" Or, "Do you have this in black?" To see how the item looks on you, use the phrase, "Can I try this on?" This indicates you are ready to head to the fitting room. Using these 4 specific questions reduces the need to construct new sentences under pressure, keeping your shopping experience moving forward. The final destination on the map is the register, where you complete your purchase. Before the transaction starts, you can check for discounts by asking, "Is this on sale?" or "Is there a discount?" At this point, the cashier will usually ask a standard question: "Will you pay by cash or card?" State your preference clearly: "I'll pay by card," or "I'll pay in cash." Finally, they will ask if you want a receipt. A simple "Yes, please," or "No, thank you" finishes the interaction. Following this checklist makes the checkout process predictable and manageable, leading to a successful exit. By following this path from the doorway to the register, the individual phrases you've learned link together into a complete story. Listen to how the full sequence sounds. "I'm looking for a jacket. Can I try this on? I'll pay by card. Thank you." Repeating these phrases aloud builds the muscle memory required to use them when you are actually standing in a store. Practice helps the conversation feel less like a struggle and more like a series of steady, familiar steps. Shopping in English involves a sequence of predictable moments. With these phrases ready, you can confidently step into any store and focus on finding exactly what you need.